Good morning, world. A shades to 3:30 in the morning. I may be a little bit off schedule, but not much. I would say just a few minutes out, 3 o'clock. But I was up in deep thoughts, thinking whether I should do this program early in the morning at this time, or being as a Sunday, I should wait until most people arise. Because this morning topic is such an important one that we would want as many to get the nutrients out of this morning's topic. You know, when it come on to wisdom, it's just all fun. Yes, I see some people having fun out of constructing their life on follies, but I have fun constructing my life with wisdom. Yeah, it gave me so much pleasure trying to get the young people accustomed to wisdom. And believe you me, man, I don't believe it's an easy task. It's not an easy task, because we are living in a world that people prefer folly. People prefer not to know than to know. And that is what makes my job so difficult. But one thing I never felt that it is impossible for them to learn. Right? What is important is to allow the Creator to give me the strength to go through this. That is what is important, you know. Give me the strength to break through their stubbornness. Give me the strength to break through their dullness, right? And to get them to a point to let them can see truth, accept truth, you know, see wisdom and accept wisdom. So we call it the plumb line. Yes, this is where we test you and we find out if you are learn or you not learn, or you have wisdom or you not have none, or you are if you are backbiter or you are not, if you are homosexual or not, or you're straight. This is the program. We test you. You know, we test you who support wisdom, who support truth, you know, and we test you also who know the word support, if you know what is support, right? So we test you in this program with wisdom to see what you support, right? I support wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? And all you will get from program like this is that. So we're going to see if you support those things. You come on the live and you see it is wisdom. We're going to see if you're going to run away, right? We're going to see if you're going to support it. We're going to see if you're going to support the live goal. We're going to see if you're going to support what I'm saying by simply making a comment or tapping the screen. So we're going to test you. This is the plumb line now, right? So, and we all know what the plumb line is. What a plumb is, to test your level. See if you're level. See if you're straight or you're crooked. Right? This is the plumb line early in the morning. Right? Right? It is two ways about it. Yeah? You must either like it or you don't like it. it. You must either want it or you don't want it. You must either support it or you don't support it. Now you get a chance. You're on the World Wide Web. Show the World Wide Web. Show the TikTok massive what you support from what you do not support. Just be true to yourself. Just be honest to yourself. As we come from the book of Proverbs this morning, we're going to use it as a tester. We're going to see if you have wisdom or you don't. We're going to see if you love wisdom or you don't. Watching a video this morning with Robert Nesta Marley, Bob Marley, and the interviewer asked him, why does he use the herb? And he said he used it for meditation, right? So right away, Bob Marley were promoting meditation. Yes, he was promoting a sober life through meditation. One of the questions he asked then, what about ganja and what about alcohol? He said no. Alcohol make you drunk, but the herb give you a cooler meditation that you can see further. You know, you have 62 or 72 members in the house telling you something in the House of Parliament, and when you meditate, you can't see how they are matching up, right? Right? So because you go into deep meditation, so you don't join them and say yes, yes, yes to everything. That's when you go in meditation. If you don't go in meditation, you don't see what these guys are doing, right? So they provide for them and tell them to love alcohol more than ganja. They free the alcohol. You can get alcohol everywhere to buy, but they criminalize the one that gives you the insight in what they are doing, right? Right? So them now go tell you say that them do, you know. You go just look on some of them policies and say, wait, why that is so? The herb is just a natural plant. Why should it be fight against? Right? That's deep meditation. Right? Why should it's a plant? Why the other plant them not fight against it? Then you must start to tell yourself that it is the herb must be something special. And that is something in the herb that they don't want the common people to know, right? But if you are strong in mind and you meditate a lot, the first thing you do is just rubbish what them are saying and go test it yourself. Wisdom. Mark you, I don't smoke the herb, but I uses the herb. Right? Right? And there are many ways to use the herb than to smoke it. I'm not a natural smoker, right? But I see no devils in the herb. I see the devils in you more than the plant, right? You get me? So wisdom. This morning program gonna be a very interesting one because I'll be touching some sensitive topics. So what I want you to do, share this live, call your mama, call your papa, call your auntie, call your niece, call your friend, tell them that Tai Chicas, a Plumline show is on the internet again, right? Tell them that if they want to be tested by their conscience, tell them that these are the program to get yourself well tested, right? And we use this program as a natural vaccine. You know, this vaccine won't poison you. This vaccine won't give you a slow death. This vaccine will surely give you longer life because wisdom is the thing you use to expand your lifestyle. Right? If you don't have wisdom, you will not be able to expand your lifestyle. The wise one knew what to eat and what not to eat, what is a slow poison, right? Right? What is life, the virtue of life, and what is that? Wisdom, right? Will takes you there. Wisdom will make you love what to be loved and hate what to be hate. Wisdom will do that. But if you don't have any wisdom, guess what you do? You hate what you ought to love and love what you ought to hate. Mighty God of Daniel. Right? So you see how important wisdom is. And I have no problem waking up in the morning trying to let you understand the importance of wisdom, because on these and the internet and everywhere, right, folly has been promoted more than wisdom. You notice? Back has been promoted more than front. Right? Everybody know I promote the front, the positiveness of life, which we call pussy. Right? Vagina in some part of the world, Tusa in some part of the world, Shipeng in some part of the world, Cho Cho in some part of the world. In this part of the world, we call the place where all life comes from, pussy. And because I teaches that, break down that so close to the people without wisdom hated me badly. But it had lifted my spirit when I saw how much they hated me, because I'm bringing the things much closer to them for them to understand. And instead of appreciating it, they hated me. They won't support the life. They won't support what I'm saying. They would even comment on what I'm saying. So that's why we call this program the Plumb Line, to test you, to see what you're up to. Alright? It's a Sunday morning in JA, Jamaica Land Wheel of 3:42 in the morning, a day when the streets of Jamaica will be politicized by the other political party and their conferences. The road will be busy, and mark your friends, the road will be slippery. And whatever time a political country is taking over with these political activities, trouble can be on the road. So if you don't have to be on the road, stay off the road, right? Because the people are filled with hype and lack of wisdom. So anything can trigger off a hyped person that is not well learned, who don't practice wisdom. So if you can stay off the road, the driving is gonna be abnormal. The attitude of the people is gonna be abnormal. So just once you can stay out their way, just stay out their way, and we move along steadily. And the goal is to save life. So, and even if it don't go to the extreme, you don't pressure the health system with unnecessary incident of wounds and all of that. All these are wisdom. So you just stay out of the way of danger if you don't have to be out there. The street is gonna filled with activities today. All right. Now this morning we'll be looking at Proverbs chapter 8. Yes, Proverbs chapter 8. It's a pleasure bringing wisdom to the people, but it's not a pleasure seeing you rejecting it. It tears my heart out. Yes, it tears my heart out to see how people don't crave for the wisdom that will save their life. They are more crazy for the guns and the malice and the opposite, the wrongs, and it really pains my heart. Anyhow, from the book of Proverbs, I am reading from the Deuteronicals Apocrypha, but I also have the King James Version, and sometimes I really do. I knew of the misunderstanding and that some people are not really fully equipped and with knowledge. So their colonial master tell them that the King James Version is the best, so they stuck by it. And in my quest for everybody to ascertain wisdom and to keep everyone interested, right? Sometimes I will quote the words from both Bibles, right? So you don't say you don't understand or you don't have any excuse to say, because some of you who cannot comprehend words properly, are you right at the Bible? Right? So we like to prove it from their own Bible and break it down, exegete to them. A lot of them do not know the word exegete. Mean you're breaking it down to them, regardless of what version of the Bible. The most important thing, when you take it from both, you must come to one common understanding, one common thing, which is the reality that cannot change, no matter what words they want to use. But the reality is, me and you go across road, right? You drive downtown and me go up Russell Road, but the two we end up across road, right? So not many people have that full understanding of things, so they will use the different wording because they are not level-minded or strong-minded to comprehend. They are not thinkers. You understand? And because they are not thinkers, it makes my work much harder. I love to see the thinkers them texting in the comment section or even request to come in the box. I love the thinkers, people who are thinking, people who can take me to a deep dimension in my studies. You understand? Those are the people I love. Right? Now, in praise of wisdom. In praise of wisdom. All my opening remarks, all I was doing, I was praising wisdom, giving praises unto wisdom, encouraging you all to have to love wisdom. You see, like how you're crazy for money, right? Crazy for wisdom, please, because at the end of the day, if you don't have wisdom, people will give you poison until you say, sweetie. Yes, right? You must, at the beginning, know what is right, and you must know what is wrong. Remember, none of us were here when the whole universe were created. None of us, right? But those thinkers who can go into deep meditation have a perfect insight of how the universe were created. Right? And none of us were here. Everything is just a story that has been told to us. But when you go into deep meditation, you realize what is wrong and what is right. You only want to be on the planet for at least 12 years. At least 12 years to start to think legally as according to man for yourself. Right? So from there, you can start to think. And if anything look funny, you can start to question it from there. Right? As early as age 12. Now, you're a big 50-year-old and you still remain a yes man and a yes woman. You don't question things. You just run with what the colonial master teaches you. You just run with what religion teaches you. You don't try to find out beyond the basic things of what they teaches you. And you only can do that through perfect meditation. Because wisdom is out there. It is you must go and search for it. You spend too much time searching for the money, the silver and the gold. Right? But you don't try to find out the inception of the goal. That's why when you tell certain people that the dish ran away with the spoon, it was a certain nation that brainwashed another nation and take away the dish running away with the school is that nation running away with that nation, the other nation inheritance. Right? And that is what has been nurtured in the young minds of the generation from then to the generation now. Well, let's say, and because of constant lashing out on it, now they kind of draw back in putting that narrative out. Right? And now we see them pushing in the narrative of same-sex marriage. Right? The cow jump over the moon is the same thing, the same-sex marriage. Now they're doing it a different way. Right? Because or we would say two-part cover can shut. Right? And that is the narrative they are now teaching. And we and you know that a situation like that cannot bring forth life, cannot preserve life on earth. Right? So you must do the thing that preserve right, and you must have the right tool. You can't use a waka to cut a man here. Right? You use a shear or a scissors, the requisite tool for the job. Right? Right? You can't use a screwdriver, right, to till the soil. You have to use a pickaxe, a backhoe, right? Right? So the right tool for the job. Now, the right tool to continue life is the penis and the vagina. The right tool for the preservation of life. Yeah, you understand me? But what they are doing is just flipping the script. Now the cow jump over the moon and the dish running away with the spoon. The script had now been flipped, and a whole lot of people running on it. And that's where it matters most. the quantum of people who is ignoring the wisdom. Yes, my brother, exactly so. Exactly so. And that is why constant teaching, persistent teaching, even though it is hard to be done, because we know how when you got this thing engraved in the generation and how difficult it's going to be to get this thing out of them, right? It is like quicksand. The more you wiggle is the deeper you sink. And the other day we hear they come out and they said fully done. They want to be fully done. They do not want to be bright. Once they don't want to be bright, they are saying we are ignoring wisdom. We don't want no wisdom. All we want is money. Just money. Once we have money, that's all. And shortly after, those that promoting it, you hear say they behind bars, or they're in one of the cold room with all the money they ascertain in a short while has no use to them anymore. Wisdom would have been of more purpose to them in extending their lives. Yes. In extending and expanding their life. So the reason why I have to give praise for wisdom. Yes. I must give praise for wisdom. I must support a wisdom person. I saw any video that promoting wisdom, right or wrong, I try to do it them to show my support, right? I support things like those uplifting things. I don't support follies, right? No, your thing have a deep to get my interest. Your thing has to have depth and purpose to get my interest, right? Markio, I don't want you to misunderstand me. Yes, laughter is good. Yes, some of the things that are designed is to make you laugh. But then again, you must know what you're laughing at, because you will be ending up laughing at yourself. The dish run away with the spoon and the little dog laugh to see such fun. So when you recite that, you're actually mocking yourself. When you teach your children that, you're actually teaching your children to mock yourself. Now, you laugh at something that will take you further into wisdom. Yes, you laugh when you look and you said, how could the Milky Way come in existence? How? Which architect in the form of a man could chisel out these horizons and furnish their gardens the way you have seen it? The mountains, the rivers. So when you look at those things and you see the amazing things that amazing nature is, nothing wrong with you busting out a laugh, because laughing exercise your mind and your muscles. When you have a good laugh, all your muscles, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not having sex regularly, the other best mind exercise is laughter. Yeah? To refresh your mind. Sex, do it too. But laughter is the alternative. Laugh. I tell you some very interesting thing gonna discuss here this morning. Tell your mama, tell your papa, tell your auntie, tell your niece, tell your friend. You will hear something through wisdom that you did not know. Right? How many of you did know that laughter exercise every joints in you, even your pelvis joint, the walls of your vagina, your creases, the balls of your penis. When you laugh, you good laugh, you feel it down there. So there are things to laugh about. But the thing that you're going to laugh about, it not must be follies. You can find fun in the reality of life. You can find fun in look and how wicked they are to teach you how to kill yourself, how to harm yourself. And when you find out and when you turn it around, what you do, you're going to make them, no, just laugh after them. You got out of their trap. You laugh at them. And then you look and see how stupid they are. They're setting the trap for you. And when you look, you see their own trap. They are falling into it. Whosoever diggeth a pit shall fall in it. Right? Right? And you watch them falling in their own pit. Then you laugh. You have a healthy laugh at things like those. Right? But you don't scoff and laugh at a man who presented wisdom to you that you lack. And you go around think you know when you don't know. Right? You go about thinking that you're right when you are fully wrong. You're going around thinking that you're right when you are fully dunce. Yeah. So when I saw someone going on like they're bright, and I will see a hot girl on the street and she and I knew that she don't know nothing about her body, although she said she hot. I said, where is your G-spot located? And from your hear they start stutter, she use her body to make money but do not know how it has been made up. Right? Then the other question is why you have sex. And the first thing they're going to tell you is money. They are not seeing sex as a medicine. Right? Right? No, they are not seeing it as a medicine. Then right away, well, the plumb line has dropped on Miss Dolly and you found out that Miss Dolly is a folly. Of course, all those are, but yes, Desmond, but those, I'm looking for the deeper things right at this moment, yeah. All those, because they become a yes man and woman because of lack of knowledge, lack of wisdom. Right? And when you try to bring wisdom to them, they curse you. They even set up your debt. Yeah. 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 Those are some of the folly things. But when you go and you see they're using their vagina minutely, hourly, secondly, and they do not know how their body function. Right? I can remember asking a hot dolly girl one day where your G-spot is located, and the hot dolly girl asked me and said, you have to tell me where you're one day first. So right away, hot dolly girl doesn't reckon that the male and the female built up in two different ways. Right? That one have the spot and one have the stick. That a male does not carry a G-spot. Right? But the female do carry the G-spot, and the man and the male carry the golden stick to touch that spot. Right? Right? So, Mr. Same-sex marriage, you see in simple terms where you had gone wrong. Right? Now, a woman G-spot is located 4.5 inches below their navel. It projected to the front. That's why human sex must concentrate on all the positiveness coming together. The eye, the nose, the lips, the teeth, the chest, the breast, the navel, the vagina, and the penis must all projected forward. The consent must be look into my eyes. Can I explore your body? And I look at you when I'm posing the question, and the female look at me and said yes or no. Positiveness, that's wisdom, right? That is wisdom, and we as human beings, we continued from there, right? A lot to learn where wisdom is concerned, right? We want to build a better nation of people. We better revert back to those type of mannerism, right? And they can change all the technology they want to change, but make the way of making your children remain that same form of positiveness, because what is teaching today is the turnaround, right? And the turnaround is so common that are so accepted that to teach another way of life, like you have other groups are doing, and hell-bent in teaching our children that way, the turn around way, the mating a human being without the positive of the eye contact. Yes, so you have some artists. You have some artists, what they use as messengers, sing only about the back. Yes. You have some artists sings only about the guns. The guns take life. You have some artists, as I said that before, sing about promoting the backwardness. Back it up, jack it up, back it up. Right? Right? They are promoting. You have homosexuals. Just they are homosexual in their mind. And let me explain what I said here. They just do not know that they are homosexuals by promoting the act, even in their songs, right? By what they supported, by the clothes they wear. I noticed watching a video this morning with the Chickenback family, and it was like this guy as the father wearing a certain t-shirt, and the youngest member of the Chickenback family said, "Daddy, why are you wearing that too? Daddy, you know, look good. You do not know that this particular brand is fishy." Right? Yes. And you know, the video made up in such a way that the father is saying, "What is wrong with my shirt?" Right? But it is promoting in a deep way homosexual lifestyle. Right? Now he had seen it. The younger member of the family had seen it in their favorite cartoons. So that's how he realized that is a homosexual lifestyle and could be bringing his father to it. Then the middle-aged one chipped in and said, yes, daddy, because we have seen it on this particular cartoon. Oh, glory be to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's how deep they got. And if you are not furnished with wisdom, you would be going out there promoting their lifestyle. You becomes an homosexual in your brain until you started to act it out. So we must have to meditate, go deeper than them, right? To come up with these things, right? This is the plumb line. We are going to see who support me from who not support me. Who support the word of truth from who don't support it. We are going to test you and see who support wisdom. If you support wisdom, make we see say you support it. You're on the internet. You're on the World Wide Web. Don't be afraid to support it. Make the world see that you support truth. You support wisdom. When they said that silent mean consent, mean that your consent, that you're not going to support what I'm saying. I support what I'm saying, so I do this. Yes, man. Yeah, I support what you're saying. Or I look over to your life goal and I said, I must support this individual to go on. I want to see this program, this level of teaching continue. So what? This is what I'm going to support. I won't be supporting the gangsters them anymore because that is not wisdom. I'm not going to support. Let me load up my money gun and send it to this man so that this man can continue to teach his wisdom on the internet. This is what you support. You support righteousness. Once I came on about a little half an hour ago, I don't teach debt. I don't promote debt. I don't promote wickedness. I promote life, which is wisdom. And if this cannot get its high support, what will? If promoting life cannot get the best support of the people, what will? Or you are forcing me now to support what is wrong? To get your attention, Barry Hammond said to the girl, should I go in the middle of the road and make a car run over me to get your full attention? That's what you're telling me to do? To ignore wisdom and promote follies? Is it that what you're telling me to do to get your support? I have to go and promote follies. I have to promote lies. I have to promote oligarchies. Right? I have to promote a certain type of lifestyle which is not conducive to nation building. Those are the things I should support to get your full attention. Wow, am I coming too heavy this morning? Excuse me if you're feeling my weight, but this program name, The Plumb Line, this is where we test you. This is where we drop our compasses. This is where we see what you're supporting and what you love to support. It is simple. You must be with me or against me. If you're against me, then you won't support me. If you are with me, you will support me. Come on. The book of Proverbs, and I'm reading from the Deuteronicals Apocryphos. Right? And like I said, I can also read from the King James. I have the King James with me. But let me go from the Deuteronomical Apocrypha to see what it is saying here. Proverbs chapter 8, in praise of wisdom. So the author started like this. Listen. Wisdom is calling out. Reason is making herself heard. Exactly what I'm doing here. On the hilltops, near the road, and at the crossroad, she stands. I'm on the internet. So I'm reaching every part of the world with wisdom. Amos, you don't want it. Thank heavens for the internet, right? And we must always try to use the internet to do good. Because in everything, good and bad is in it. It's your choice. My choice is to use the internet to teach its wisdom. Yeah. It continued to say, at the entrance to this city, the city of life. Yes? Wisdom has to be there. Beside the gates, she called, I appeal to all of you. I appeal to all of you. Beside the gates, no, let go again. All the entrance to this city beside the gates, she's calling. She calls. The call would be what I'm doing now. Give praise to wisdom. Give praise to wisdom, please, people. Stop killing yourself. Stop inflict wounds on yourself because the lack of wisdom. Right? Stop supporting what is not comfortable to you. You know that the thing is not comfortable. Are you you're supporting it? Why? How, in what way? What do you mean, Tychicus? I'm gonna tell you. For instance, you are a male and you have this pretty girl. Yes, she's well talked about. Nice girl. She may have things. She insults you every minute of the day. Every word comes out of her mouth is an insult. And because you are comfortable in her convenience, you're there taking the insult over and over again. That's not wisdom. And it go vice versa to the female and the male. Because of the flashy fancy car and the fancy house, this man really insulting you. You go to your bed and you can't even sleep. The amount of insult that this individual hurled upon you daily, minutely, disrespect. But because of the convenience, you just lay down in it. That's not wisdom. That's greed. That's not wisdom. Right? And you stay there from an insult to a shut eye. From when someone started to disrespect you or insult you, that person will also take your life. Because that person hated you. That person don't love you. You don't insult who you love. You don't disrespect who you love. Who you really want around you. My. Am I troubling somebody this morning? Am I troubling somebody this morning? Am I troubling someone who is in that position for years, been accepting an insult or invitation, and have to live with that individual command, whether it is his right or wrong? But if you leave, people gonna say, the boy the ungrateful or the girl the ungrateful. Look, I don't have no ambition. You can't leave the Prime Minister's son. Chronic said, they don't know. They don't know the insult you have to be facing on a daily basis behind closed door. So they don't know. They don't know. The girl, they don't have no ambition. She there with this nice man. They're looking at the X5. They're looking at the mansion. But they do not know what this poor sister is going through. Because of lack of wisdom. So when she cannot take it no more, and wisdom really do chip in, she pack up and she run. Before you can congratulate this woman to run for her life, you criticize her and tell her she don't have no ambition. Because you don't know. You know how much torturing she would have gone through. You know how much time she would want that substance to go into the vagina area and to find it going into the other part because of control. How many times it go? Before she intake it, she have to swallow it because of certain control that you must do because you're under my control. You know how many men has to go, have to eat from the plate that they do not want to eat from because of control. A lot of you here running, leaving your native land to other people's land and other people controlling you, and you have to go there and do what they said because of control. Am I troubling somebody this morning? Am I dropping the plumb line on somebody this morning? And all this happens because your lack of knowledge. You look for the hype. You want to live in hype, flashy. Right? So you make their folly thoughts leads you into trouble. Charlene have pretty car eyes. Red Rat, good morning. Big up yourself for them tune there. For the flashy lifestyle. Right? You forget your pride. You forget your dignity. Right? Yes? You forget your pride. That is not wisdom, my dear brother, my dear sister. That's not wisdom. Right? Shaba, thank you for this one. You think they have it all, but they don't have it at all. So you think you have it, but you don't have it. You just don't have it. You only believe you have it. As I said, You will see this dolly girl out there and you do not know that she don't have it until you engage her in a conversation where your G-spot has been located and she can't tell you. But she hot because she only hot externally. She only hot on her outside. Where she's supposed to be hot, it cold, beyond zero. Her wisdom section is cold. Beyond zero, cold, dead. But she's hot. She's dolly. Have a different color. Here. Hot. I tell you about cold. Bob Marley said them belly full but we hungry. Rain a fall but the dirty tough. The pot a cook but the food not enough. Wisdom. This is the plumb line this morning. If you find yourself fitting some of these things that is now revealing to you, you don't have to hate me. All you have to do is repent and don't repeat. Kakali say you never know. Now you get in the awareness, right? Instead of staying there and cussing me because I'm bringing your guilt to the forefront of your mind. So instead of cussing me, instead of cussing me, this is what you do. Just say, "Child, brother, they talk some truth. Let me give you some likes here." You know, just like you. Yes, because this man had brought me to the forefront of something that I weren't even thinking. I thought that what I was doing was right. I thought I was hot. I thought I was bright. But listening to him this morning, I realized that till I wrong thing me not do. So why you don't support it? So you becomes conceited. We may be millions miles away. And the only way you can support is by using the technology that is available. Yes. And a lot of you is wondering, who is this man? Tychicus the Revelator from out of Kingston, Jamaica. Brought up was were created for this time when wisdom seems to going through the window, to revived wisdom, to resurrect wisdom, to make wisdom be the tonic of the human race. Not money, not materialism, but wisdom. Because a lot of people has money, but has no wisdom. They has no wisdom. And a lot of people now have no money, but have wisdom. You then say, if him have wisdom, or him not have no money. But money is not all. Wisdom is greater than money. Because when you have wisdom, you know how to preserve your life. And once there is life, there is hope. You understand? Once there is life, there is hope. The one that nature's allowed to have money in abundance, the one that use his riches to make other people comfortable, to make other people comfortable using his wisdom. Because the wealth that you ascertain ought to be shared. Once you shared it, once you help someone to grow, you're using wisdom. Once you use that resources to make ammunitions to destroy people over the world, you're not using wisdom. Some people use their resources to buy guns, to support gangs, to do all, and whom really need the support, right, is not getting it. Wow, am I pitching too hard? Are these bouncers or googly, right? Am I bowling too much short pitch ball here? Goodness gracious. Sometimes, I feel like giving up. But what I realize is that the only time you're defeated is when you give up, is when you quit. So I won't be quitting, I'll be teaching. All right? Are you? Hold on. At the entrance of the city gate, beside the gates, she calls. I appeal to all of you. I call to everyone on earth. Are you immature? Question. Answer yes or no in your mind. Learn to be mature if you are immature. If you find yourself 50, 60, 40, 30 without wisdom. Wisdom started at age 12. When I say age 12 is when your deciding factor of life chip in. Your brain started to mature. Everywhere started to mature at age 12. No matter what way you say I want, because you say some little pick mature from them because of the food they are eating. So they are still immature. So they grow up on immaturity. Right? So they are top-heavy. Right? Right? Are you immature? Learn to be mature. Right? Learn to be mature. Right? Are you foolish? Question. Learn to have senses. Learn to have senses. Now, you can go to your King James version, because you're probably wondering how I'm not seeing that I'm at verse 5. Now, listen what the King James says. Are ye simple? Understand the wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. You see how difficult that the colonial masters make that for you to understand what they're saying. Right? But listen, the same verse 5 from the Deuteronicons Apocrypha. Are you immature? Learn to be mature. As simple as that. Right? Are you foolish? Learn to have sense. Yeah, the King James again. You can't study from it. No. Verse 5. Proverbs 8, verse 5. O ye simple. Are you immature? It is the same. That's what it means. O O ye simple. Right? Now, the King James, the Deuteronomical Apocrypha, has the question sign. In the King James Version, it has a comma. Right? Understanding wisdom. O ye simple, comma, understanding wisdom. Now here comes the question sign at the end. Right? Right? Oh no, yes, at the end. Understanding wisdom. And he goes on to say, ye fools, comma, be ye of understanding in heart, full stop. Right? You see how difficult that is to understand. So, these things are placed in the Bible, but because you don't search for other version, right? Now, it's comprehension now that did this all. Then you realize what has been said there is what has been said here. This is not connotating the jumble that is there that caused the grumble, right? So when you get it from here, it clears out that jumbling, right? Are you immature? Right? Learn to be mature. Now, I'm a Jamaican. Either I say to you, how you so fool? Or you not in a sense. Right? Oh, you foolish. How you so fool? You not in a sense. Right? How are you foolish? Learn to have sense. Learn to have sense. Right? Immaturity and insensitivity, especially in Jamaica, is quite rampant. I'm speaking, I don't know, I've only traveled to Trinidad once. So I can speak directly of Jamaica. Immaturity and insensitivity ruling, yes sir. From the Prime Minister's office to Coronation Market. Rampant insensitivity and stupidity. Believe me. And I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just being truthful. Because they fail to meditate. They fail to honor wisdom. Right? Verse 6. Listen to my excellent words. I would implore you to do so this morning. Listen to my excellent words. All I tell you is right. If you agree with me, let me say it up the screen. If all you have heard since you came on this live, since you joined this live is right, tap the screen, share the live, and show your appreciation for righteousness and truth and wisdom. As we drop the plumb line on you this morning to see where you did. If you're one of the immature one, right? If you're one of the stupid one, you are the one that goes around with lots of blings and no sense. Right? With lots of money and no sense. A nonsensical money man no know when to spend his money, the right thing when to do with the money. That's a insensitive person. If you're going to buy Use your money to build weapon of destruction, to destroy your life, to destroy the young ones, right? An institution like this, factories like this, the money hasn't spent there, right? Ninja Man is saying to the government, right? Britain is saying that they want to give us a gift. So the gift they want to give us is a prison. Ninja Man in his deep thoughts, I'm exegeting what Ninja Man is saying, because he didn't say it in these words, right? Ninja Man is saying the money we are going to use, build the prison. Build now an institution in the prison that inmates can learn something from, in building, instead of building more cells to house more people to do wrongs. All you got to do is to cut down the amount of criminal by giving them opportunity not to criminate themselves. That is all Ninja Man is saying. And why those that out here could not see what Ninja Man is saying. How the ministers them could not see that because they are not meditating. Ninja Man is behind bar, the perfect place for meditation. And that is what he comes up with. And this is what he's now instructing the government, the authorities, which I can almost sure he won't achieve because of lack of wisdom of those so-called leaders. One, they're going to politicize it. Two, they are going to deem him as a criminal, so a criminal cannot advise you. But the great Solomon said, follow the way of the ants and be wise. Yeah. Yeah. Listen to my excellent words. All I tell you is right. What I say is true. Lies are hateful to me. I'm coming from Proverbs chapter 8. Those of you who just joining, if you choose, you can take up your Bible and follow, track this truth, right? These map to a healthy lifestyle. These words, right? This truth that cannot be refuted, right? Joining the habit of loving these truth, practicing these truth. This is where the real change is going to come from in our society. When we know what is right and what is wrong, what is truth and what is lies, right? If we do not know them, then we're going nowhere. We are just meandering in crime and violence, oppression and inflation, right? Everything I say is true. Nothing is false or misleading. Those who think that what I'm saying is misleading, just stop the screen for me. Just stop the screen like this for me. Those who think of what I am saying is misleading. Those who think, I wonder if when my life started, all those people who are joining in are not having access to support me. I think someone brought it to my attention the other day. I wonder if the powers that govern the internet, this particular app, is blocking the support of the people, seeing as it is going worldwide. And what I am saying is truth. And those who don't really want raw truth to get out there. If I am wrong, somebody just touch the right side of the screen to let me know that you're seeing me. You're accepting what I'm saying. Somebody that join, just give me a support over there to let me know that you're hearing. You, thank 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 you. Love link. So you see the difference. Now the plumb line has dropped, right? And now you see who support from who is not supporting, who is listening and who is joining but just not supporting. The plumb line has dropped on some people this morning. Right? Learn to support what is right. Learn to support the things that is good, right? Learn to support the life on these up that really mean something to you and the coming generation. Learn to support that. And I don't think we should be forcing you to. We shouldn't be begging you to, because when you're supporting the folly things, there is no break between the red hearts, them going up. Not a break. Everything I say is true. Nothing is false or misleading. But not to everybody. Right? I'm going to read it again. I'm going to flow that. Everything I say is true. Nothing is false or misleading. To those with insight, it is all clear. To those with insight who have, who have seen it supported in the life. Thank you, Dwayne Hibbert. The only people with the insight, right? Raymond Max, yeah, Dwayne Hibbert, yeah, with insight to see that what I am saying, nothing is misleading, nothing is false, and these individuals are wishing, hoping, and praying like me that a solution could be had. A solution could come to change the whole apparatus, to change, or the change of the better, right? So what you do, you support it to let it grow, to let it grow. Support the things that is good, right? Right? Everything I say is true. Nothing is false or misleading. Verse 9 said, to those with insight, it is all clear. Johnny Nash said, I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. All of those dark clouds that had me blind. It's going to be a bright sunshiny day. Know that all the obstacles are gone, you now become transparent, right? The spirit of Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Jophiel, Chamiel, and Zadkiel can flow through you, right? And once you have those seven spirits flowing through you, you will top the screen. You will share the live. You will support the live goal. You will support everything here once you have these seven angels that represent truth in the universe with you. If you don't have these seven angels in you, you're not transparent. There are a high level of toxicity in you, that black in you, that you cannot say like Johnny Nash, I can see clearly now. Right? Here it is. Nothing is false or misleading to those with insight. It is all clear. To the well-informed, it is all plain. Right? It is all plain to the well-informed, the well-learned people. Right? Remember, you can, if there's anything you want to catch up on after this, tomorrow or later on in the day, you can go back on YouTube. Reginald Martin 4915. That's where you find me on YouTube. And we ask you to subscribe to my page, my YouTube page. We ask you to subscribe to my TikTok live. Because if you are not seeing the option, then what you must do, you subscribed onto Reginald 1950, right? To get this level of teaching perpetually, just subscribe onto Reginald 1950 on TikTok, Reginald 4915 on YouTube. Let's build this. Let's build an institution of solid truth. Right? All right, verse 10 said, choose my instruction instead of silver. Wow. Choose my instruction instead of silver. Yes, what I tell you about? Now, what is the author's instruction here? Wisdom. The praise of wisdom, meaning what it is saying here. Praise wisdom over money, because it's wisdom get money, is not money get wisdom. Right? So it is saying here, choose my instruction instead of silver. Choose knowledge rather than the finest gold. So the first thing in life that you search for is wisdom. Some people take a intimidation tool and reach. That's not wisdom. Yes, you rob the beryllium, but you cannot spend your money comfortable. Because question is gonna ask, how all of a sudden you get so much money to spend? So your life will be uncomfortable all day long. But when we saw you building brick by brick, one brick, then two brick, then three brick, when you amass a multitude of brick, we saw how you get it. So that's wisdom. You employ some people to help you, and you pay them correctly. You treat your workers good. Right? You have the concern of your workers. Instead of looking for this vast amount of profit, you paid your workers to perpetually making a little profit, because wisdom would have make you to understand that a constant drip is better than an overflow. Yeah. And that's wisdom. I know somebody out there say foolishness you talk. Foolishness you talk. That too slow. Can't bother with that. I want $1 million by a morning. Yeah. How long it will take me to get $1 million? And you try to get it in one day, and you don't live to spend it the other day. But while if you were building brick and brick, you would have still having it today. At the praise of wisdom. Choose knowledge rather than the finest gold. Choose knowledge rather than the finest gold. That's what I have done. Yeah, all right, my brother. Go and go do your thing, man. May I do my thing. But you have a right to say what you want to say, right? And you also have a right to come on the internet and showing your identity. If you notice, we didn't ask you to show it. I thank you. The world is seeing you. And see, the only comment that came up on the screen for quite some times: go to your bed. That is one of the most plainest identity I ever see of a crazy person. That is, I don't matter if you see me uptown or downtown, the facts still remain that you shouldn't be sending me to my bed. You should be saying, continue, my brother. More power. Stay awake, stay alive, teach the people. Yeah? You see the difference? You see the difference? More power to you. No, you are automatically shutting me up, because sleep and bed is next to death. You see it? Now you want $1 million by a morning. So when I say that now, it touch your can. And the plumb line has now dropped on you, and your identity is clear to, how put it, to the well learned. Those whom bank and wisdom, your identity is well clear, not to only me, because the world are seeing your comments at the moment. The world is seeing what you are instructing me to do when I am speaking wisdom. That's an automatical stop talk. Go to your bed. Big up yourself, my brother. But I hope you learned from this. Verse 11 said, I am wisdom I am better than jewels. If you notice me, I'm organic. I don't wear jewels. I don't even drive a car. Right? I don't even drive a car. I can hardly find bus fare. When people are rebel about the dropping of the JUTC fare, I am happy. Right? I am happy because I realize that choose knowledge rather than the finest school is the better thing to do, because it makes no sense you have money and not have the knowledge. You will take your money and do pure cray with it. Yes, because you have money but not no wisdom. You're like a car with a bigger engine fitting into it, and the driver cannot control it because you have money but you not no sense. A lot of men, I say this oftentimes, that it's 5 o'clock in the morning and it's a good time to say it. A lot of man and woman have more money more than sense. This has been said 5 o'clock, exactly 5, Sunday the 25th or so on, 26th, thereabout of November. In Jamaica and in the world at large, you have people who have more money more than sense. Right? Right? And please drop down that fact. Somebody just write that down and know say a truth that. Some people have their money pure NS's, floss, and pure Molly, drinking skull and blood out a skull, and it's costly to do all of those things, right? Hurting other people in the process, right? Instead of using your money to build people, you're using it to hurt them, right? Choose my instruction instead of silver. Choose knowledge rather than the finest gold. So I hope you understand that. Touching somebody else this morning. POTS joins. One down also join. Welcome. Right? Let me tell you this. I'm going to verse 11. I am wisdom. I am better than jewels. I am wisdom. I am better than jewels. Right? Yes. Nothing you want can compare with me. Nothing you want can compare with me. The house, the land, the jewel, the blings, the ding-dongs, the this, the that cannot compare with me. Girls, ladies, the man with the jewel, come on now. The man with the jewels and the tattoos and the money and the riches. Talk truth now, girl. I don't want to tell a lie now. Talk truth now. You know, I have one way enough. I want to talk truth, but I'll touch somebody can. One with all of those. You have everything on the outside. And when you call him in to work your body, either he cannot rise to the occasion or he just jump on and jump off. But he would have 10 gold chain, 50 ring, right? Tattoo all over his body, well muscular, right? Walk sexy, has a lot of words. Don't tell no lie, no, You come across them and you encounter with them. So that is why the writer said here, I am wisdom and better than jewels. Nothing you want can compare with me. Nothing you want can compare with wisdom. While me out there now, no have no blings, me not have no car, me not have no money, me not have nothing around me, right? But you're locking my importance because you don't see me, because I don't have those makeups. I am organic. I am natural. The only thing I have to boast is wisdom, what you do not want. You do not want me to have the wisdom. Because if I have the wisdom, I'm going to see that you yourself is not wise either. And I often say this, 5 minutes after 5 o'clock, here's another bombshell. Right? I often say this. There are many women out there don't want a man with sense. The only sense that that man ought to have is to go and get it and bring it to me. You just want to have just that little sense. Then if you have an insight, them now want you, you're not them type. Yeah. You are not their type. Once you have an insight, you can see who they are. When they presented themselves to you, you can see that they are makeups. You can see that they are not original. They're not why you. Then go and give your name a batty man that him suck lollipop like this and all kind of lies. They won't tell you that that man has see too much of me. The man knew about me before he even knew me. Me no want them the people around me. The man can't see back my dirty deeds. Remember Jesus Christ with the woman at the well? Because Christ have the insight. This woman come and want to sell Christ some of her pumps. Right? And Christ now with the insight throw it down upon her. And said, you're married and your man lie. Right? And Christ tell her who she is. Tell her, I said, you have 5 husbands and none of them are enough for you. And that blow her mind. How the hell him know that? Me no know you, sir. Yahoo. Right? And when people can have insight on you like that, your defense is to intimidate them, curse them. That is your defense because you lack wisdom. You do not know that insight. You do not know about the 7 angels. That's why you believe people can't have insight on you. But yet, you would preach about Gabriel. You would say you're religious. Right? And you don't know about Gabriel who carries important messages. Now, Gabriel were in tune with Christ. Right? And Gabriel, who is with you, started to inform Christ Gabriel is the angel of insight. So to be wise, you have to do the things to encourage Gabriel around you so you can have insight on people. Now, Gabriel, he moves with alkalinity, purity, and sanity that remove toxicity. So if you're toxic, you're not going to acquire the service of Gabriel. So you will have no insight on anybody. So people who are in tune with Gabriel can have insight on you. And you, because of your toxicness, you cannot see that. That we here are seeing you, but you cannot see that we are seeing you. So the only thing you do is deny what we said. Because you do your things behind closed door and think that no one sees you. But Gabriel sees you. And Gabriel informs us of what you do. That's why the instruction is to do good in all your ways, because Gabriel, the reporter, will report to what do they call it now? Central. Gabriel is gonna report it to Central. Secret will be known to one who in tune and transparent to the Almighty One. So you got to know what you're doing, sisters and brothers. And that is the reason why you see they are cutting out the official intelligence and now bringing in the artificial intelligence. The first surveillance camera you have is Gabriel. And Gabriel surveillance camera today is still more effective than the AI intelligence, the artificial intelligence. So when Christ turned on his original camera and look at this woman at the well and say you married 5 times and the man where you're there with don't want to feel. How you know that, sir? He said this man must be a prophet. So, my advice to you. My advice to you. Be careful of what you are doing out there. You never hear me? You never hear me yet downtown? You never hear me yet downtown? I said, you have pastor, police, politics, and pussy. 4 words that begin with P. And the one that I feel safer talking about out of the 4 words that begin with P is pussy. And a lot of people cannot comprehend what I'm saying. Pussy is life. So I prefer to talk about life, not death. Because when I talk about pussy, I'm talking about life. But you have no knowledge. You said I'm slack. You said I'm dirty. You said I'm out of order. Some fool Christian, the blood of Jesus against you. Cursing life. Now. I said, go and get some wisdom. If you have no wisdom, don't try to counteract me in a conversation. if you don't have no wisdom. Because you're only gonna bring forth your identity. You don't have to make people know that you're stupid. No, you don't have to, especially in crowd. And quite often, those that has no wisdom is the first one that try to take you on. Because they look at you and they say, boy, we sell sign the dancer, boy, they don't have no wisdom. So them first to take you on and I expose themselves. It happens so regular. And I enjoy it. I enjoy exposing them after. Once they come and show me their identity, I'm going to read it out loud. Once you come and you open your identity to me, I'm going to read you out loud. I'm going to tell you what Gabriel tell me about you. Yeah. So nobody come a town and you're Batman and I go on like you're no Batman. Nobody come a town and you're lesbian and you're going like you're no lesbian. The only time and when I said anything about lesbian, you take me on. Right? But you come a town and talk about your man, but your man is a woman you talk about. And anytime you hear me start to leak out against dildos and all of those practices, you take me and move on, yeah, so you is a lesbian. You is a Batman. If you don't like to hear me talk about pussy, which is life, you must either a Batman or an idiot. And quite frankly, any man that refuse the front and go back are mentally disturbed. Out here we say idiot. Right? I am wisdom. I am better than jewels. Nothing you want can compare with me. I am wisdom and I have insight. I have knowledge and sound judgment. Enough girls today don't go for wisdom. I've said that before. Don't go for wisdom. Although the man has wisdom, but has no material values. He has no charm, no beauty, but he has wisdom. Why you are in so much problem? Because you're choosing looks over wisdom. I saw some smart girls, I've gone to many places and saw some smart girl with some top level man. And the man no looks. The man no look like that. So that woman is sensible. Because she don't watch the outer appearance. She know what is in the man. She knew what he want out of the man. And 8 years ago, after Gully Bop burst on the scene, and I look at the state of Gully Bop, and I look at Shauna Chin, I see that Shauna Chin were looking beyond looks, the outer appearance. Shauna Chin dropped an insight on Gully Bop. I realized that Gully Bop were going even further than the viral video, right? His projection. Once you can see people's projection, Shauna Chin did not delay. And despite what the people want to say, I have to big up Shauna, right? Because Shauna take the first grab on the gold mine. And me and Singing Bird do a song. My line is biddy bop bop bop, Channel Chin get flat and sign gully bop. Hands fall fat, everybody know that, so she take gully bop. So what? Right? It's on the YouTube right now, getting a lot of rotation now. 8 years ago that song has done. Right? It named Gully Bop Bop on YouTube. Singing Bird and Tychicus. Right? Right? Tychicus. Shauna Chin had insight. Shauna Chin were proactive. She never wait until he rich. She take first blood. That's smart thinking, Shauna. These have to wait until the money pile up. The Kyle pile up. Then they go in and started to make more trouble, started to work witchcraft, started to work all kind of things to pull you down. Grab on pan it when you see wisdom, but if you have no insight, you would never see the projection of the individual. So you're looking at me now. Christopher Martin said, if you can't love me now, don't love me later, because me later will be greater. Me no want no damn impersonator. Right? When you wait until me reach your run come, you is a damn impersonator. If you don't have the insight to see where I am going, you cannot see my potential. You cannot see in my future what the hell me are doing you. Although me thirsty, although me rusty, but if me sister you know have no, you can't see me, me no want you. Neither. You're pretty, but you dance. Yeah. Simply. 5:21. This program ends at 6 o'clock. My. How much the plumb line is working for you? Are you level? If you're a level person, you don't afraid of this program called the plumb line, where it tested you early morning live, TikTok live, named the plumb line, where we drop with plumb line pan you and see if a wisdom you use or a folly. Right? We drop with plumb line pan you and see if a truth you support or a lie. If a pumps you support or a bats. We drop the plumb line pan you and we find out, because anything you support, anything you talk to, if you choose not to support me, that means you're not with me. But if you simply do like this, the world is watching and the world see what you support. A lot of you are sending codes to your counterpart, that's why a lot of you cannot support the live. Because if you support the live, your counterpart is again. What kind of argument that me see you are support? You are now anti-gay? Me see you support, they send likes to the man who talk against that type of lifestyle. So that's why a lot of you will come and listen and can't support. Because you're under their governance. And they knew that the world is watching. It's the www.com, the World Wide Web. But you see, the clean one, them come on, them not have nobody to report about righteousness, man, because they knew that Gabriel watched them. They knew that the universal surveillance camera is on them because they have as much wisdom to know that. Where did I saw you? I was hungry and you gave me nothing to eat. I was thirsty. So what tried me see you? Gabriel, the surveillance camera were there and report you. So all the reporters here on TikTok, when you report unjustly to Central and make the owner of a TikTok penalize good things, me sorry for no. Because Gabriel had really report to TikTok boss, which is the creator. Gabriel already reported them and said, unfair them, I treat them and they, appear truth them and they come talk, So why TikTok put his life under restriction? And the thing that you're reporting is unjust to him. Miss Sarafono. Yeah. So you don't support, so you report. Right? It is quicker for you to report me than to support me. Wow, as some heavy stone I throw, As some hard ball I roll, As some conscience I mash up, People all want to mash up them phone, People start to condemn themselves, People now thinking that we must get rid of the boy there, Yes, man. That's how the thing said, man. But in order for you not to feel that way, just do good. That Gabriel has good things to report to Central about you, about your doings. Because the artificial intelligence cannot topple the official intelligence. Only wisdom can tell you that the artificial intelligence cannot work without the official intelligence. And anything that has to be mixed, the original one that you mix to is the strongest. If I duet your video right now, your one stronger than mine. An artificial intelligence have to wait on the official intelligence. So the artificial intelligence cannot be more powerful than the official intelligence. Good morning, Malachi. Right? Cannot and will never be. It's impossible for artificial intelligence to be stronger than the official intelligence. Totally impossible. So those of you who are thinking on that way and allowing them to fool you with their stupidity, right? They get their idea from Gabriel. They got their idea from Gabriel, the archangel. And they use cells. Right? Gabriel depend on the energy. The energy. That's what you call iris or spirit. That energy to know everywhere, everyone, every doings, and report it to the source that have the bragging rights of the universe. Whether you do good or bad, you have been recorded. So all the database that you see here comes of the spirit. It is the spirit they are now bringing to the digital world, right? Where there was no strings attached. Remember, first time telephone, you used to have a line until the digital comes in. Now, you not see no line carry the sound again, right? So they are copying the the cosmic, the energetic and type of communication through the cosmic energy, right? That is what they are copying and calling it AI, artificial intelligence. Remember, if it is artificial, it's not official. The official intelligence is the spirit, and if you have artificial, you have the official. So I bank on the official, same place where the inventors of artificial intelligence getting their idea to go to the official. That's where I remain. Any way you get it, any source that you use to make the artificial intelligence a day. So me now have to wait for artificial intelligence. I'm in tune with the official intelligence. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Proverbs 8 verse 13 we reach. The headline is Praises of Wisdom. The show is your plumb line. If you are an early morning riser, this program comes over early in the morning from 3 or thereabout when these angels are up. So I worked with these angels to get this kind of a vibration, to get this type of knowledge downloaded to me so I can pass it on to you. Right? We end it at 6 o'clock. We call this the plumb line to test you. To see where you're at. Right? To honor the Lord is to hate evil. To honor the Lord is to hate evil. Remember here, it did not say to honor the Lord is to hate what you love. To hate good. To honor the Lord is to hate evil. To dishonor the Lord is to love evil. You see how simple it is? You just want dishonor the Lord. It is evilous for you to sit there and hear me talking the truth and don't support it. That even do like this. It is evilous. Because one, you become conceited. You are a deep liar. It is evilous for you to see me there talking this truth and you see me live goal and you don't support it. It is evilous. You know, I hear the verse again. And me exegete for you again. To honor the Lord is to hate evil. To honor the Lord is to hate evil. To honor the devil is to love evil. Right? To dishonor the Lord is to love evil. Instead, I hate you if you hate it. If you go back, if you waste your substances into the non-productive area, or then a person to person that cannot produce after the Lord said, be fruitful and multiply. To have your sperm going into another area that is non-productive is evil. Morning, Martin. It's evil. You're right away, you're dishonoring the Lord. But without proper insight, as I was saying before, you are not seeing that you are participating in an evil practice. Watch it now. To honor the Lord is to hate evil. I hate pride and arrogance, evil always, and false words. Almighty God, you want it bigger than that? You don't want it plainer than that? Underline the word false for me. Underline the word false for me. Do you know what is false? Artificial intelligence. That's false. Artificial hair. That's false. Artificial penis. That's false. Artificial vagina, which is the condom. Right? All of those are false. Everything artificial is false. To honor the Lord is to hate evil. I hate pride and arrogance. Right? Evil ways and false words. False things. When you turn around, Lord Jesus, want me to tell you a false word? A false word is calling good bad and bad good. So now of these practices to say the food wicked, false words. If the food is poison, then it is right for you to describe it that way. The food is dirty, distastable, then you have a right to describe it that way. You cannot describe the food that tastes good as bad. You cannot describe this show, which is so educational, filled with wisdom, and you have to say the man life bad man. No. Those are false words. I want bad life and have nice on the man. No. He has, if you don't want to even say it that way, the man life good. Yeah. No, you are not false. Because I am here not teaching death and destruction. I'm teaching the levity of life, which is good. So my topics are good, not bad. So you continue to perfume the airwaves, the atmosphere with false words. And it leads the other day, Jamaica becomes so false that they have a whole lot of false alarm about bomb threat. They even have a false report about earthquake. because Jamaica is umbrellaed under false words. Yes, thank you. Yes, it is umbrellaed under false word. Punse, thank you for the likes. Yeah, gotta read it again. To honor the Lord is to hate evil. I hate pride and arrogance, evil, evil ways and false words. Evil ways and false words. Just search yourself for me, because this program is the plumb line. Just search yourself about your evil ways and your false words. Your evil ways is to turn around what is right into wrong. To hear me talking. Your evil ways is to hear me talking the truth there and not supporting it. That's evil ways. Right? The evil word is to call right wrong and wrong right. To call front back and back front. Those are evil words. Your evil ways is to support wrong instead of right. This is the plumb line. We are dropping our plumb, our measurement on you, how tall you are, how short you are, how wide you are, how leveled you are with yourself. So we are dropping the plumb line on you. We're giving you the opportunity to tell the world what you support and the World Wide Web. Lie or truth. Who you support, God or Satan? Where you support? Talk up. What's your story? Talk up. What's your story? We're gonna go as far as we can go into this lesson. We will have a part 2 of in praise of wisdom, probably later on in the week. But as far as we can go, it is now 5:41. We go up until 6 o'clock. Right? Verse 14 of Proverbs chapter 8. I make plans and carry them out. I have understanding and I am strong. Then I'm most strong. If you know what you do, you're most strong. Right? If you are in control, you're most strong. You're weak when you're not in control. You're not balanced. You're not straight. You are weak. If you are not balanced and if you are not straight, you are weak. Sometimes I hear me talk that I love pussy. Pussy balances me. The penis, female, the penis balances you. No dildo can. No dildo can bring you the balance. That is false. Not till I just lose about 10 followers. But I still saw someone just getting the knowledge, and as I lose those 10, I got back 10, because I saw 10 people saying, Lord God, me never know some people, you have other people that think like me. Yeah, all the while I saw me I think. So when I lose those 10, yeah, that hated what I said, I have 10 out there that love what I said. So life is perpetual. I heard somebody say, boy, a long time I not hear such levels of truth in my ears. Me welcome it. Me welcome it. Because the truth that I've heard since the few little time me company in life, it refreshing me thoughts and my mind and everything. "15. I help kings to govern and rulers to make good laws." Wherever we reach, when next we are doing the program, we are going to continue from Proverbs 8 verse 15, wherever we reach, because 15 have so much in it to discuss, from recent happenings, from Desmond Valentine in the penal institution, and the video that I have out, my remarks, my comments. 15 has a whole lot to do with that situation. Now, listen what the author said in verse 15 about the government. Right? Exactly what I have said in congratulating Ninja for the wisdom that he displayed, is the insight that he has displayed. Right? Verse 15 said, I help kings to govern. That's wisdom. And rulers to make good laws. That's verse 15. Every rulers on earth, verse 16, govern with my help, officials and nobles alike. And you see the reason why I said what I said? Yeah? I help kings to govern. Exactly what Desmond Valentine had done behind bars. He wrote a letter to the government. Nehemiah has done the same thing. When Nehemiah saw that the walls of Jerusalem had broken, and Nehemiah written to the government and explained his wisdom, what his insight, and what to do to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem. So he write again to his boss for leave to go and fix it. Right? Yes. To go and fix it. And he was granted because God was with Nehemiah. He got everything he needs to go and build back the walls of Jerusalem. But in doing so, he had encountered Sanballat and Tobias, another nation who were benefiting from the broken walls of Jerusalem and did not want it to be fixed. Wow. I tell you, there is so much in verse 15 that my second program later on, I think I will take it from there. Nehemiah chapter 3, I believe. Yeah. Wisdom. Help kings to govern and rulers to make good laws. If you listen Ninja Man letter, you can see it was laden with deep thoughts, deep insights that did not come naturally. But sad to say, doesn't have the insight won't take it on. That's why I challenged him that if all that you said you have accomplished them, then you will break the record of a prisoner becoming a national hero. Because what could now tells you as the ruling government, or tell me as the ruling government, that you never have the insight yesterday to envision these things? How are you going to envision and comprehended what Ninjaman the prisoner have said and adhere to him as the ruling government? Yes, it's okay for the opposition to jump out of the box when automatically the prisoner had embarrassed the government by showing up their lack of insight. So through arrogance and pride, where it is, through arrogance, listen verse 13, to honor the Lord is to hate evil. I hate pride and arrogance. Through the arrogance of the governing party and the pride, they are not going to give Ninjaman all he has. Would have challenged him and say to him, if you achieve all of this, then you deserve to be the next national hero. But a lot of people doesn't comprehend my insight to see that he will never be given that opportunity to do such thing because of corruption, arrogance, and pride. Because they were the first one to see that is where they should be tackling the criminal from. And that is what they lack to see. And they are reverting to state of emergency, to this and to that, which is simply not working. Because I think they're going to adhere to the prisoner. Yes, Steve. You make a sad mistake. You make a sad mistake if you think they are. You think the Chief Justice, you think the Security Minister, you think the Prime Minister, you think you think they're going to meet as he requests. You're not going to live long for see that. We discuss what matter. Their shameful matter, their embarrassment. Sit with who? A prisoner? Because of their arrogance and their pride. So that's why I could boldly say what I said. And a lot of people criticize me for saying that. Hero? A prisoner become turn hero because you have no insight. You have no insight. You just a chatty mouth. You just love to chat. So you chat without senses. You type, you comment, we don't even know the depth of what you're commenting about. Lack knowledge. arrogance and pride. You're full of those arrogance and pride, but you lack knowledge. You need to get some knowledge. And when you get the knowledge, it will drive out your arrogance and it will drive away your pride. So seek knowledge first. Seek wisdom first. Think before you act. Right? Don't act, then you think. Think before you act, or else you will comment, and when the backlashes come upon you, you know shame. And it will even stop you from, it will daunted your confidence, right? In commenting on things that you are really to comment on. Because we love your comment, But all we are asking you to do is to think before you comment. Don't comment of ego or just preference. Comment of the reality and truth of the thing. Right? If JLP do good, comment the good things. And although you're supporters of JLP, when they do bad, comment. Point out the bad things that they have done. Level the plumb line. Use the plumb line. That when the plumb line drop on you, you can see say you comment both ways. You comment and good and you comment and bad. Right? If a person is good, comment the good things. Now this individual earlier, because I was saying the good things, his comment is go to your bed because a bad man, a bad things him support. Right? So his comment is go your bed. Hmm? 4 minutes to go on this program. I help kings to govern and rule, rulers to make good laws. Even ruler on earth governs with my help. That's wisdom. Officials and nobles alike. Verse 17, and that's where we'll stop it. I love those who love me. Whoever looks for me can find me. I'm here since 3:30, searching for wisdom, and I found it. I hope all who were here searching for wisdom with me had found it. And let me feel that I am benefiting from what I'm doing. Let me feel comfortable within myself that I have done a great job since 3:30 until now, imparting the knowledge, the wisdom, right, on you. So you can be a better person, that even when I am gone, what you have learned here can help the generation to come. What I point out to you here tonight, and keep on praying and supporting this live. Support my live goals. Subscribe to my YouTube page, because this particular program here will be posted back on YouTube. Right? Supported my YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube page, Reginald Martin 4515. Subscribe to my TikTok live, Reginald 1950. Subscribe to my live so you can be a part of my live programs. Subscribe now to this live that you are watching, Reginald 1950. It's a subscription live. You have to subscribe to participate. meaningfully on this live. Right? All right. It was a wonderful time there, yes, and I must say Reginald Martin also on Facebook and Instagram. Right? You will always see me supporting the positive things, including the woman's front. Thank you. I'm out.